welcome to a special Earth is Ghetto edition of political nonsense in the hellscape that is the dystopia of the United States. Hi.
Hello. Welcome to all of the fuckery.
And here we are. So I guess we'll get into it. This is actually going to be a shorter show than usual because we're just trying to catch up on the insanity that's been happening over the last just couple of days. Because y'all gonna be thinking, y'all just put a show out. Yes, we did. And now we're putting out another one because good fucking God. All right, so as far as the mental health, I'm thinking hard about Thailand. I've been thinking real hard about Thailand. And I also heard that there's a dispensary on every corner in Thailand. And the food is so good. And it be like scents and stuff. And I'm just like, I just want to go to Thailand and let them know I'm here to build your community. Because apparently we can't do that here. Anyway, so
my mental health, I'm going to have to say, it's really just bucket, hands in the air. Just whatever happens. I heard we're having an asteroid in a few years.
2029.
So that's what mental health. I don't even have the words really. It's like decades of shit has happened. Decades of historical shit happened in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. A lot of like I'm really kind of tired of living through like unprecedented historical events. But yeah, anyway, so let's get into our Jesus, I'm so tired. Okay, so let's talk about the assassination attempt. And listen, I know there's a lot of people who are going to say, guess what? It was fake, it was rigged, and I'm going to say to that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I feel like people need to understand why it doesn't matter, and the only way you can figure out why it doesn't matter is if you look into history and look into other assassination attempts and what that did to the polls right after. And it happened with Reagan, it happened with Kennedy before they actually really got his ass. And I promise you, and this is in each party, this is in Green Party, Independent, Democratic, Republican. They go up 20 to 30 points in each one. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened with Trump. He was 5 points above Biden, and now he's about 20 to 30 points since then. So as many times as people are going to say, this was fake, it was rigged, this is not real, and I just want to say the same thing along with like all of the clone conspiracies. Now,
I need y'all to understand that it's about the image, it's about the story. People love a good story. It doesn't matter if it was staged, it doesn't matter if it wasn't. The image tells the story every single time.
Photo op.
So, this whole, it doesn't matter.
It truly doesn't. But you have a video.
It's not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It's not blue, and I've been trying to make it. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Earth.
I was like, what you mean it's not working? You got it, friend. Not paste.
I was trying to open link.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and regardless, because I feel like that happened like a few weeks ago. That shit just happened just last week.
It doesn't feel like such a long time has happened, and it like day after day after day after day. Just too many things. But anyway.
It looks as fake as fuck though. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry to have to tell you, like it doesn't really matter, like even in the slightest. The picture itself is the story. The picture of him raising his fist beneath the American flag, bleeding, is going to be the story, regardless of whether it was faked or not. And quite frankly, over the last few weeks, post-debate, Democrats and liberals especially have given into conspiratorial thinking. A couple of videos back, I can link it below, but a couple of videos back, I did a whole post about how they were talking about camera angles at the debate, and how the sound was off, and CNN messed with the sound. Not to mention the multiple posts from Democrats making lists of people asking Biden to step down, because anything against Biden was a threat to the campaign. So regardless of what conspiracy theories fly right now, it will not matter. Because not only do you have that picture, but the Democrats...
The power went off. And we're going to keep this in. No. We're going to keep this in. Because what the fuck just happened? Oh my God. Wait.
What the actual fuck? Why's the fan still going on?
Oh, well, because the fan, it went off, so it slowed down. Now the lights are back on, so it's back to picking up again. So it's not going to be that immediate.
I was going to say, bitch, we paid that shit.
I don't... That shit was indeed paid. Oh my goodness. Listen, it's okay. You get the gist of the video. We're gonna move on to the next topic, but I need y'all to stop with the extra conspiracy theories, because at the end of the day, what's done is done, and it's about the impact. It's not about the intention. It's not about what happened around it. It's about what the impact is. And right now, that photo op with Trump, who's got like the little Band-Aid over his ear and blood on his face, and he's shaking his fist, and all of the CIA is like, no, Jesus. You know, you got that's what they needed. That's all they needed.
Did you see all of the supporters with those big ass Band-Aids and stuff? And one girl had a fucking Trump Make America Great Again cape and was like on her knees doing this. Don't tell me that shit is not a cult.
Yeah. See, at least when Democrats worship, they try to do it like they want to do it through policy and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go ahead and be like, "Oh, Joe Biden, put your pink asshole on my face. I want it so bad, liver spots. I love liver spots." No, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
So,
pancreas.
Little pancreatitis. No, I'm sorry. No. I love niggas with diverticulitis and dementia. No.
Speaking of, Biden has COVID.
And how long ago? Listen, so this man got COVID, and let's be real. Since the debate where he did not sound, people, especially Democrats, have been like, oh no. And people have been pulling their money out. So with Biden being sick, it was only, I think, the next day he dropped out of the race after we found out he was sick.
A couple days, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a couple days after we found out he was sick, he dropped out of the race.
You know what's bad when Obama is like, I think he should really think hard about this decision. I think he should really think hard. Like, girl, he wants your ass out.
Listen, and Obama's trying to find the most caucasus way to say it to you.
Right.
I am going to say I am a little bit shocked that he dropped out completely, because you know these old people like Ruth Ginsburg just holding on with both geriatric hands. Like it doesn't matter. They want to hold on to the power forever. So I honestly didn't expect him to step down.
You want to know something that I've noticed about this entire campaign? Mm. How accurate, how closely this is to Game of Thrones. Like, it's about holding on to that power for as long as you can. Everyone was trying to tell Viserys, bitch, you might want to get off, because girl, it's not looking good for you. You're sick as fuck, and you...
Pieces are falling off, my guy. Pieces of you are falling off.
And both sides, just like Democrats and Republicans, are evil. And they're just trying to hold on to that throne, that Oval Office, as much as possible. Like, there's power in that.
It is. Absolutely, and there's a reason why. And this is another thing. The fact that you have so many people, especially in Congress, they just get to be in Congress until they die, right? So to be honest with you, to be in Congress, in my mind, is more powerful than being president. Because no matter what, you get to stay. You die out of that job.
Yeah, that's why Mitch McConnell looking like a damn snapping turtle now.
Listen, and I don't know what's going on, but then again, it's a lot of them that should have already had their driver's licenses revoked, that are still like actually trying to make rules for us. And I will say this: I know that there's a lot of people who are super excited that Biden stepped down, who want to rally around Kamala Harris, a black woman. And I'm going to be honest with you. I wish I knew less so that I could do it too. I want to know less.
When I tell you, I wish I didn't critically think a lot, and I also wish that I didn't have the range to think outside the political spectrum. Otherwise, I would be like, yes, black girl magic, the war criminal up to the White House.
Listen, we love genocide, but as long as we can put some black girl magic on it, ow.
Like, I just can't do it, y'all. I'm sorry.
Child.
Well, actually, I'm not sorry because, bitch, I'm not going to feel guilty for shit.
Oh, no, and you're not going to guilt us into anything, which is really strange if that's the hill y'all want to die on, but okay.
Quick video.
So the DNC, the DCCC, and the Democratic Party all actively forgoed a primary process. And they were telling us that Joe was ready to go. Even though you and I both knew that Joe probably hasn't known what day it is since about 2022. And now we're expected to support Kamala Harris, who, mind you, is not only a member of his administration, so an active participant in what is going on in Gaza, but she's also a cop, a prosecutor who ruined a lot of black families in California. She was actually so unpopular in her home state that she had to drop out of the 2020 race prior to the voting because she kept coming in 5th place in all the polls. So, no, I will not be supporting Kamala Harris. I don't care how much they black girl magic her over the next couple of months. I will not be supporting Kamala Harris, and you should neither. Democratic nominees are voted for. They debate. They actually go through a real primary process. Kamala Harris did not do that. Joe Biden didn't even do that. And I want to be very clear that when Donald Trump wins in November, that it is because of the fact that the Democratic Party, the DNC, and the DCCC have decided to forgo democracy because they do not actually care about upholding democracy. Anyway, vote for Jill Stein.
And to be honest, when I do go to the polls, which, listen, I'm old. I probably will be.
I understand.
I will be voting for Jill Stein, and I will also be doing more research into, especially since we just moved to the state and don't really know exactly the process for their regular local elections. And I definitely want to take part in that. But when I do vote, it's not going to be for Kamala Harris, and it's not going to be for Velveeta Voldemort. I am not going to champion any of these people since none of them are talking about a ceasefire. And, oh, I'm sorry, somebody wanted to correct me on TikTok the other day because it's been going crazy. Kamala Harris asked for a 2-week break. That's not the same. That's not the same.
Do you know what permanent means? Like, I don't think y'all... Words mean things.
And they don't want a permanent ceasefire. And that's what's going on. And the fact is that, and Aaron has said it a million times before, Democrats spit in your food while Republicans spit in your face. And we're not about to go ahead and bend to the pandering. You can't just go ahead and give us a black woman and us not realize that she's a part of the history. And I just also want to say, the people who actually have an issue with Kamala Harris in reference to her record, these people are valid. People have a problem with Kamala Harris in reference to her sex and her race are just bigots. And I'm not going to stop speaking about what I know is right because bigots exist.
Right.
Like, okay, anyway.
Also, I noticed that a lot of y'all who claim to be leftists are really just liberal. And we keep telling y'all that there's a difference in that because a lot of the leftists that especially these past 48 hours, ever since they endorsed her, y'all were the main ones saying abolish the police and ACAB. Now it's I'm with her. And on my riding with Kamala. And so which one is it? Because fuck 12 means fuck 12 means fuck 12.
Fuck 12. ACAB. And a black woman was just shot. Sonia Massey?
And the same ones who were like, damn, fuck the police, that was so fucked up, still want to vote
for a cop?
So if 1 + 1 is 2.
Listen, I guess 2 + 2 = 17 to you bitches because I don't understand
and
how.
They would turn around and tell us to vote for what you know she is going to increase.
Biden wanted more police. You think Kamala doesn't? And also, to the black people who say, this is not my problem. To the black people who say, I don't live in Palestine. Israeli forces are actually also training our police forces, especially here in Georgia. This matters. I should hope that I don't have to give you some skin in the game in order for you to care about something else other than your fucking selves. But there it is. It affects us too, because everything's connected.
And it's like, it's just the biggest contradiction. This shit that happened to Sonya, and then for y'all, it's the biggest, this is the perfect example of what the fuck we're talking about. Because, oh my God, we gotta do something, it's fuck 12 and we gotta riot and we can't trust the police. But you need to vote for one. What sense does that make? Y'all don't care because it's not in your backyard.
Basically.
A communal society. When you live under capitalism, cops are a package deal. When you live in a communal society, cops are no longer needed. People take care of each other. People police themselves. The idea that we require cops for a thriving society is rooted in white supremacy. It's about control. It's not about community. That's why you'll see an uptick at the end of the month of police officers pulling people over and writing tickets. It's all about making money, propelling the system. Capitalism, capitalism, capitalism. That's why our justice system prioritizes punishment, not reform. That's why it is still legal, according to the 13th Amendment, for slavery to exist as punishment for a crime. Black and brown neighborhoods are over-policed, but white-collar crime is okay, as long as you're running for president. Final point that I will make. You cannot have a system built on a rotten foundation be successful for the people. For the 1%, yes, but for the people, no.
Thank you, Ebony Warrior.
Period.
We already said this was going to be a short one because of all of the things that have been going on. But I just want to let y'all know, we cannot vote our way out of a genocide, and this is not me telling you not to vote.
Right. I'm glad. Make sure you say it, because girl, they'll be like, oh, so you must like Trump. You tell me you still want to vote.
I had somebody say that I hate black women on my page. I had somebody say that I worship black men. I'm like, I don't even know how we got there. I mean, if you said, oh, I think she likes black dick, then you'd have somewhere to go. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I actually do. But worship? Why? And I just want to let you know, you're not going to shape our belief systems and what we want to do just because you feel like you can bully us or guilt us or whatever. The people who are saying, well, good luck in your Trump's America, bitch, we've been here. We've been here. Welcome to the Hunger Games.
I can't feed the homeless without fear of going to jail. What the fuck are y'all talking about? And you don't think leftists ain't used to hearing y'all say the same shit over and over again?
Bro, it's like a broken cloth. They never find anything
Y'all
to
don't
say.
threaten us with that shit. Y'all the ones scared and want to hang on to the duopoly. We see outside that shit.
Bruh, and all you want is one or the other. And to have a critical thinker come in and be like, hey, I think both of you are fucked up because all we care about is lobbyists, banks, money, and war. And I don't feel like that's actually going to do anything for the fucking people. What about free healthcare? What about free education? What about universal income? What about food stamps for all? What about Medicare for all? Like, we're actually trying to help the community, and all you can do is say, well, guess what? You can't pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and you just deserve to be homeless, go to jail, and I guess work indefinitely for the rest of your days.
Like, the nerve of y'all to act like y'all have more morals when y'all are saying things like, well, it'll be a worse of genocide than Trump. Genocide is genocide is genocide. What the fuck are you talking about?
The fact there's a level of acceptable genocide for you should be the fucking issue. It's only a little genocide. With him, it's going to be a lot.
It's just worse. It'll be worse than chattel slavery. But you know, like, shut the fuck up. I can't take y'all serious. This just lets me know how politically lazy you are, and I just can't take you serious.
And that's what it is at the end of the day. And I just want to also let you know, I don't have any issues. Like, if you want to vote for Kamala Harris because you like, bitch, I don't even know what the fuck else to do. You got this orange motherfucker over here, and I know this bitch is a bitch, but I swear it's got to be better than this. I don't have no qualms with that thinking.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people are fucking confused. I mean, the sky is falling, Chicken Little. I get it. I'm not about to tell you that, oh, blah, blah, blah. All right? I get it. What I'm saying is, you can't come to me and say, guess what, Sydney? You say you're voting with your morals because you don't want to vote against a genocide. This means that you want Trump and that you... Wait, how does me not wanting a genocide mean that I want Trump? I need anybody to explain that to me.
That's why, like I said, it all comes down to just say, in order to remain comfortable, I want to make you feel bad. I don't give a fuck, and you shouldn't either. So vote blue. That's what you need to say.
Just say the quiet part out loud. Like, stop with all the bouncing around and all of the virtue signaling as if that's going to do anything, because I'm the only one talking about wanting this genocide to stop, and you're trying to give excuses as to why it can't stop and why we still have to vote for Biden, Kamala, or whoever the hell they're going to put up and prop up next. And because it doesn't matter who they prop up. I need y'all to understand that. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Well, thanks for tuning in into a special episode of Earth is Fucking Ghetto.
The hellscape, the dystopia. Welcome.
If we make it to next week, you can listen to our
Podcast on all streaming platforms.
You can follow me on Instagram, Aaron8077.
And you can follow me on Instagram at WitchySidLaSaley on Instagram, and Not Your Magical Negro, KNEE_grow, on TikTok.
Period.
All right, we will talk to y'all in the next one. Please remember, being queer is African. And listen, if you're depressed, you should be. If you're no, seriously, if you're upset, if you're mad, if you're angry, you should be, because there's no way for you to be a black person and be conscious and not be enraged all the time. So thank you to James Baldwin, and we're gonna keep trying, trucking, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye, niggas and friends.
Peace.